Good morning, everybody. Hello, how's it going? Oh no, this is the result of the challenge. The community challenge was held back in June. I challenged the community to, if they were to donate 100,000 of their channel points for the month of June, then I would do a 12-hour stream, and that's what this is. But hey, if you want to suggest challenges, you're welcome to do so. And it looks like the tracker isn't working. Great. You can see at the bottom of the screen, I do have a tracker and it's supposed to be working, but it's not. But we'll deal with that in just a second here. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you very much for coming out, everybody. We're here for 12 hours. You can see right up there as how much time we've got left. And we've got the, as you can see on the bottom part of the screen as well, we've got the sub tracker there. I don't know why it's not tracking. I have no idea. I think other people, I think Misbehave or somebody else had issues with that thing recently. But we'll get all that sorted out. Anyway, all right, let's see. I've got a couple things to mention before we get started here. Already did the thank you. I do have a package coming from FedEx today, so they usually deliver a lot earlier than UPS does, so I'm guessing maybe around lunchtime that will come here. And obviously when that comes, I'll have to take a couple of minutes to go get it because I don't want it sitting on my porch all day. I got a new phone, so I don't want to sitting there. Whenever I do a stream that's at least 4 hours, I will take a break every couple of hours or so. So we've got a few scheduled. We've got one at 12, which will be a standard 10-minute break. Then at 1:30, I'm going to take 15 minutes for lunch. Then at 4, we'll take another 10. And then at 5:30, I'll take a dinner break. Then at 8 o'clock, we're going to have an ice cream social, which is what we normally do here at the Igloo for celebratory stuff. Special streams. I will have ice cream. I will have some gelato. I encourage all of my viewers, if you like or you can have ice cream, then that is great. If not, whatever works for you. Cookies, brownies, pie, whatever. A sucker, whichever. I do have a channel point reward for pistols only. I already have one for that. It's called Pistol Whipped. It's 1,250 points and it's for 30 minutes. If you have that many. There's also a melee as well. Oh boy, which would be fun. So anyway, so what we're doing here, we're playing Mass Effect 2 in the Legendary Edition. As you can see, we did Mass Effect 1 back in May when the Legendary Edition was released. We played that on PC. At the same time, offline, I was playing the Xbox Series X version of Melee. It's essentially the same character doing the same things. Both of them, the Mass Effect 1 playthroughs were on Insanity. But we're not doing that here today. We're just here to have fun. We're here to chill. We're going to be playing on normal. We will be importing that character from the Xbox One or Series X playthrough into Mass Effect 2 and then continuing on from that. It's I think it's Earthborn, War Hero, Vanguard. I think that's right. So anyway, I need to look at the tracker real quick and see if we can figure out what's going on with that. I mean, because that is a big part of the reason that we're here today, so. Yeah, see, Oh, you're talking about challenges in the actual playthrough. Oh, I see. I see what you mean now. See, I don't know why I wonder. Well, I mean, it doesn't say Prime, so I'm guessing it was a regular sub that you did, Eldon. I don't know why it's not tracking. Let me log into Streamlabs. See if it's... I know sometimes the Prime stuff doesn't. I mean, resubs are enabled. Everything looks like it's... Yeah, I don't know why it's not tracking. Let me try it again. Full amount. I've got the bar initially set to $25, which is the standard incentives, and then if we hit the 25, then I'll change the tracker. Change the tracker to oh, nice. Well, thank you for being here, Eldon. I really appreciate it. I manually set it to 1, so what I may have to do is just keep track of it myself. I don't know why it's not working. All right, so we get a googly eye here. We get 1 googly eye for Eldon. Let me go ahead and get that loaded up. Fishing for... It's because I've got the potential to do 50 of these today. I gotta do the small ones first. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get the sticky off of one of these. That's the problem with the small ones. Hey Jill, good morning. We're getting set up here. We're getting ready to start. We're having an issue with the tracker for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. I've never used the sub tracker before, so I mean, who knows? All right, Eldon, right here, first one of the day, right smack in the middle. Now I do have to warn you guys though, as far as putting things on my face goes like this. My skin is kind of naturally oily anyway, so I don't know how well they're going to stay on there for 12 hours. So we might have to abandon the googly eyes at some point. We'll have to wait and see. Ryan, what's up, man? How's it going? Happy Saturday. Thank you for the host.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you. How's it going? How are things across the pond? All right, let's go. Let's get started. New game, import, ME1 character. Let's see. These are all essentially the same. Combat difficulty is normal. Auto level up. Nah. Subtitles are on. We always turn that stuff on. Squad power usage. I think it's because we're on normal. We could probably leave it on and just let them decide. If it's on insanity or the higher difficulties, typically, at least when I do it, sometimes there will be times where you want them to do a certain thing at a certain time, so it's nice to be able to take control of that. All right, 55. Military specialization, Vanguard, Paragon, Rex survived. Caden was killed. The council was lost. That was the one renegade option that I took. Recommended Captain Anderson. I caught a little bit of flack for that. But that will probably be the last time I do it. I mean, who knows when the next Mass Effect 1 playthrough is going to be anyway.
Shepard did everything right.
More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth.
Geth!
Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
Hey, Dark Sir, how's it going? Thank you for the follow last night, by the way.
To stop them.
Welcome, thank you for joining us.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished.
No, I think it was Moran. Well, on this one, it was probably Liara.
He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she is so nice. She's pretty awesome. Well, we're just starting Mass Effect 2 and we're going to be here for 12 hours today, so there'll be plenty of time. But Eldon, if you remember when we did our Mass Effect 1 playthrough, we were intending to romance Liara, but somehow we talked to Miranda. No, it was Ashley. We were trying to get as much of Ashley's background as we could, and we talked to her, I guess, maybe one too many times, and we kind of went down the romance with Ashley.
Board is green. We are running silent.
In Mass Effect 1, but that was on PC.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found
probably
any sign of
Liara
Geth
here.
activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel.
I should be.
Looks like a cruiser.
It should be 8 or mature or whatever. Is it not set that?
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
See, I'm trying to find it now and I can't find it.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Yeah, I can't.
Shepard.
Liara, go.
I can't find where that
Now.
setting is. It should be
Aye, aye.
adult, if you will. I don't remember where that setting is. It's been so long since I've even touched it.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
No. Don't worry about it. Be yourself. Oh. You can look in the rules. The rules should make it a little clearer. Hopefully. All right.
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy!
See, I don't mind the color, the occasional colorful language. Just don't go overboard with it.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
this part is so cool. I remember the first time that I did this. I mean, my jaw just hit the floor. You can walk up to the chairs and they'll just float away. Very cool. And then obviously the sound.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't
And
abandon
please
the
let me know
Normandy. I
if the
can still
volumes
save
need to
her.
be adjusted.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay. Help me up.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Like I said,
Around for another attack.
as long as you don't go overboard with it, you'll be fine. Whatever, you know, Autobot or whatever might catch a few things too.
Watch the arm.
And we'll usually let those in, unless it's pretty egregious. Yeah, Elder, it almost looked like some kind of ice planet at first. It was white and it had some kind of crevice going across the surface. But I don't think that's... As you can see there, you've got clouds. Yeah, I mean, how many games kill the main character at the beginning of the second game? Yeah, okay, so it well, yeah, it looks like clouds, so boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The music. I'm going to tell you guys right now, and most of you already know this. When we get to that suicide mission, I'm going to get emotional. I'm getting emotional right now just thinking about it. The music and the importance and the gravity of that mission and all of the stuff that is a part of that mission, it gets me every damn time. Every time. And then when the suicide mission music starts, ugh. Okay, so what do you guys want me to do here? Do you want to go through this or no? To be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever seen this. Okay, we can do that. All the times I've played this, I've never seen
Just another
this.
routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but.
Yes.
Of
Jill,
course,
yes, you're
that's how
welcome
it
to ask
started.
questions about that.
A routine mission.
Absolutely.
Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen.
It looks like
It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren.
Why is that blacked out?
He'd been
Is it
seen by one
supposed
of
to
the
be that way?
survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren.
Seems kind of
But
odd.
even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed
there we go.
proof,
Okay.
which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some
Oh
useful
my God,
leads.
Dav, what's up,
More
man?
importantly,
Davination.
He was willing to share.
Thank you for the raid, dude.
That led me to
How have you
West,
been? Holy
the
cow,
biggest,
I haven't
nastiest
seen you in
looking Krogan
forever.
bounty hunter I'd ever seen.
Thank you, thank you, thank
He
you.
turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren.
Welcome.
The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert
Energetic
with a knack
little
for hacking.
Quarian.
She'd
Is
procured
this
some
show for
information
my
on
benefit?
Saren.
Because
Evidence
I'm
that
benefiting.
proved Saren was dirty.
Hey, Valdahar, how's it going?
Tally's
Happy
evidence
Saturday.
proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying
Nice.
to find a way to
Good
bring
to
back
see
a
you,
race
man.
of sentient machines from dark
How have you
space.
been?
Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision
Meld.
the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara.
Oh.
As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia.
Wow, this is
Saren
a
had
lot
taken
longer
him to
than I thought it
Novaria,
would be,
where
too.
he'd enslaved a
Which is
dangerous
good.
race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her.
Yeah.
He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. and the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed.
That conversation with
Violently.
Sovereign is
Rex wanted the genophage
bone-chilling
cure for his
every
people.
single time.
I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought.
Hoverboard.
I stalled him to make time for my team.
Back to the
And
Future.
in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone.
Yeah, I'm the same way,
It
Eldon.
was Sovereign.
It would be really
Reaper.
difficult for me to do that too.
And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait?
But why wait?
We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still
interesting. Okay.
I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren,
you remember that happened to me like 3 times.
The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair.
Uncle Dave.
But a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel
Is that like a flamethrower?
Even the pain of
That's
lost
interesting.
friends would fade.
Got the two-handed
None of
thing.
that mattered if the Reapers were still out there.
Or is that like a
And if
welder?
they were all as powerful as
I guess that's a
Sovereign,
welder.
we had to find a way to stop them.
A cool weapon,
I
though.
had to find a way. I gathered my crew,
Oh,
took my
4 to
ship,
5 times. Yeah.
went in
Ugh.
search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Yeah, so we've got the Reaper sound effect available. We've had the Udina one for a while. We've also got, although it's not really pertinent to this game, but we have that one too. I do have others, and I didn't even think, because we were playing
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
this for 12 hours. I've got some other sound effects that I didn't have
Lazarus
set up
project will proceed as planned.
in the bot or on the stream deck. So that's my fault. Yeah, because it's Rex that has warp, right? And he was one of my go-tos along with Tally in Mass 1, so that would make sense. Thank you for the info, by the way. All right. The Lazarus Project. Accept imported face. Vanguard. Power training. Biotic charge. Yes. Pull and shockwave. Not a real big fan of shockwave. I guess it's good against husks. Weapon training. Heavy pistol. Submachine gun. Guess what we're gonna go get first? Incendiary and cryo. I don't use cryo that much. Incendiary seems to work on just about everything. Vanguards are feared for their high risk, high reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at close range with weapons and biotic abilities. All right. Suggestions. What should we pick as our bonus power? Reeve. Should get that from Samara. Yeah. I mean, Shredder is good against organics. Warp, Inferno Grenade. I don't use grenades that much. Only if Kasumi is in my party and I have her throw them for me. Overload or energy drain. Let's try energy. We'll do that. I don't know if I've ever done that one before. I've done barrier. I'm gonna have Miranda with me a lot anyway, and she's got slam, so same with flashbang. That is that's Kasumi's loyalty power. Yeah, let's give Reeve a try. Oh, not Reeve, I mean energy drain. Earthborn War Hero, energy drain, Vanguard, John. Let's do it. We get more cutscenes.
Something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Explaining the raid on Cerberus afterwards? Okay, I will if I can.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
I'm a little busy here.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Yeah, this should be all of my stuff that carried over from one.
Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take...
Threat neutralization.
Just throw my shield!
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
No, I did not. I should probably do that. I think there's some more stuff in this room over here. Yeah. Ammo clip. Sorry, thermal clip. Alright. Alright, let's see. See, early on, steal from them, give to me. I don't have any more points. All right, that's good enough for now. Yes. See, look at the Paragon and Renegade. Woo!
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher.
See, that gets me every time.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
I did! Miranda?
You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical.
4
Over 4
billion credits
so
for one guy.
Nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Greedy bastard. Yeah, he's not gonna have to worry about it for much longer.
System not designed for specialized ammunition.
The Emir.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah.
Hostile!
Hostile forces have engaged.
Shepard! What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. They're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions.
That was
what do you
quick.
want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Lucid Man knows where they are.
If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Well, that right there leads you to believe that, well, I mean... Who would the inside job be?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Attack the station.
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Clearly
Roger
surprised
that,
that Shepard's alive.
Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Like he wasn't supposed to be.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
So, based on a couple of comments that he's made, it could have just been Wilson acting on his own. Somehow, right? The talk about, you know, at the end of which he said, well, he needs to throw some money my way for what I've done. And then that comment there.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Can't target them.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. Oh god. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god. I'm hit! They shot me!
But if Wilson is just a medical tech, you know, you would think that he would need
Physical reconstruction of
help.
subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he
Or he was
before
the
explosion.
inside guy to help
The same
whoever
mind, the same
the attack
morals,
came
the
from
same
to get in.
personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
And Miranda can take care of herself.
She's alive.
Where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts.
That was quick.
We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... Overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Yeah.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
We've been spotted.
On target!
Yeah, it gets a little monotonous to have to do that stuff so many times this early.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
I mean, since you don't really have the, what is it, the skills from the first game, the decryption or whatever, rather than doing the mini games, what I would like to see would be maybe some kind of option in the menus to say, you know, skip the mini games but at a reduced reward. Like maybe, I don't know, what say, for example, like if you skip them all, you're only going to get, say, like 80% of what the money would normally be. Otherwise you just hit the button and you get it, rather than just taking all the time to do this kind of stuff, which it's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but you know, it does kind of break the immersion. And you know, it doesn't take that long, but oh, we did that one already. Oh, I guess the second group isn't there on the lower difficulties. I could swear there was another group here.
Come on, through here.
Maybe my memory's just bad.
Miranda, but you were
dead. What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
There's no way she would let that happen.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
"20 questions time." Or 2 or 3.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
We're done here.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could.
The needs of the
Caden
many.
gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
More conversations. Oh, no.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Yeah. Talk to him on the way out.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I've never used that. Never used that. I just don't like that one at all. That one is probably my favorite, and this one's a nice one too. Standard armor. You know, I don't even know what remember what armor I even had. Not that any of it would transfer anyway. In the first one. Yeah, I've never worn the Cerberus stuff.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You're not my friend.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe.
Oh.
You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies...
He did such a good job in this role.
We believe it's someone working for the Reapers. Just
Martin Sheen, I mean.
Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
You could have trained an entire army.
You're unique. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this,
yeah,
I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do
He did hold up that end of the bargain when he says, you know, he says several times throughout the game, all the decisions are yours. Didn't always agree with him, especially with the collector base at the end, but all right, Freedom's Progress. Yeah, we should have the it's been so long since I've done Dragon Age. I don't remember much about it at all. All right, more conversations
The
before we
elusive
leave.
man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
You sound jealous.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the terminal
Callie's
systems.
there.
They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Yeah, she's a bit of a biatch at the beginning.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
That's it.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Whew. Well, I mean, even when we get to... I mean, it depends on what she means. Did she say... Yeah, she said mech. I mean, we have the emir. The emir at the end of Freedom's Progress. I mean, if she was that strong, she'd be able to take out that thing without me being there.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people.
I know that's a gross
oversimplification,
oversimplification, but...
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
No.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, level up. There you go. Following bonuses for having beaten Mass Effect 2. 25% bonus experience on all missions. Retain all heavy weapons from previous playthroughs. 200,000 credits and a metric buttload of materials.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Dance off.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Oh man, oh crap. I didn't do any of the investigation stuff there. I guess I should do those first. Just in case. So mad. Well, I still have 2 rounds. Rounds from the heavy left.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And Jacob too, right? We didn't do Jacob either. Let's see. I got to be careful with these because they completely redid the point system. Squad weapon damage. All right, let's do. Yeah. Incendiary. That. I mean, outside of this and his loyalty mission, I mean, it's probably the way a lot of people do it too. They rarely take him anywhere. Cryo, which you don't need. Alright, anytime we respec or spend points or any of that stuff, we always drop a save.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Alright, let's see. Get used to all of this stuff again.
Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Security systems were disabled at the other ports. Firing.
Charge him up!
Shoot them before they get
Target down! Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Yeah. Stiff would be, I guess, a good word for both of them, right? Stiff, bland, boring.
Free and clear.
That's not what I wanted to do. All right. Yeah. Okay. 59,000 each. 350,000 credits. Heavy weapon 2, Metagel 3.
Draw right!
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Telly!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza.
Oh, you got your picture from Miss B, right?
Perhaps we can work together.
Your watercolor?
We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Nice.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders,
Busted.
go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back. Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
We've been spotted.
Hacky, hacky.
Use overload on them.
Always.
Enemy down.
Enemy down. I don't think I can
Can't
go.
target them.
Yeah, I can't.
That's me, Shepard!
There we go. Perfect.
It's like, why would they even...
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Notice the subtle volume change, or the way the volume sounds in their conversations, whether you were inside or outside this little shack here. What's from the novels? What did I miss? Yeah, but I think that's just often. Let me see. What do we have here? No, don't want to invert any of that stuff. Sound should be fine. Sound effects. Okay, those haven't changed. Vibration. HDR. Graphics. Yeah, motion blur off. Film grain off. Resolution favor quality.
Sorry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Plaza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Going to cover!
Taking cover! Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
There he is. There's our buddy. Oh, squish.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Yeah, but you're a biotic, though.
Overload will take out their shield.
Lost shield.
Targeting.
Attacking heavy mech.
Get the armor off first. Alright, she's got that. I could... Should we just end it? Alright, let's look around here first. I think there's some heavy ammo or an upgrade, heavy weapon upgrade or something over here. Power cells. I think it might be over by the mech, actually. The upgrade. Yeah, here it is over here.
This should come in handy.
Oh, and some iridium. Save that one for last because that's where they are. Oh, maybe not.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find.
Paragon interrupt.
Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
I don't think the Quarian needed to be shot after being stepped on.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
That some kind of alien?
A bill
They're a
collector?
species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
I can respect that.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you,
A lot of
I'll let
people
you
like
know.
the first game more than any of the other three. A lot of people hate the third one because of the ending. So even though the rest of the game is fantastic.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper
Information
threat
is
died
power.
with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even
He's right
we
there.
haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
I'm not sure what the question is. I mean, obviously it's Ashley from that perspective.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker.
Shadow Broker.
If so, she can't be trusted.
Did we do Ashley?
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
Yet.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember,
Oh,
you've
gotcha.
been gone a long time.
I guess
Things
he
have
was
changed.
just talking a little bit in more general terms than what we were thinking of.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Well, Jacob, right?
2 things before you go. First,
But
head to
he's
Omega
not
and
really
find
someone that
Morton
gets a
Solus.
dossier because he's
a
already
brilliant
Cerberus.
Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hooray!
Joker!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you,
Exactly. We
Joker.
were just
Look who's
talking about that too.
I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
I have a couple of the smaller Normandy models. I guess they're about that long. Got the original blue Alliance one and this one.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
it. Here we go. We got a ship. Okay. Level earned 7. Heavy weapon upgrade, capacity, more moolah, which at some point will be. We'll have way more than we'll need. Yeah, the ship models are in
Welcome
the
aboard
closet
the new
over there.
Normandy,
But
Commander.
probably should get some kind of
I've been looking over the dossiers.
display case for
I'd
those.
strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence.
Edie!
The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice.
Oh my goodness, C-Star! Thank you for the resub! 30 months, holy crap! Thank you. Happy Saturday! Okay, did that one count? It did! Yay! We got 2. We get a googly eye.
It's cool, everybody.
It's cool, everybody. Did you guys hear that? That sounded awfully low to me. We get a googly eye number 2. As I said before, and I'll have to probably repeat this throughout the day. I have naturally oily skin. So I don't know how long some of these will stick. So how have you been? How's everything going? Hope you're doing well. Of course, it doesn't help that I cut my fingernails probably way shorter than they need to be. So being able to peel the back side of a sticky piece like this is difficult for me at times. Crap. Well, you know, it's funny. I do put I know you know what this is, but the guys might not. I put mattifying powder on my forehead before every stream because, damn it, because my skin is naturally oily, it's shiny too. So I don't want the glare from the lights to be too bad, so I put mattifying powder on my forehead. There we go. To knock down the glare, and that should, in theory, help with the googly eyes sticking. So, thank you. I am good. We had an issue with the tracker working earlier with Eldon was the first sub of the day, and it didn't count his for some reason. But it looks like yours did, so I think we're okay there. Okay.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Yep. go through all this stuff like we've never played the game before. Yeah. Captain's quarters. I'm not gonna do the fish. I'm almost to the point where I just don't even bother with it anymore. I actually like Trainer.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
She has a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little bit more personality, a little bit more of a background. Kelly's kind of, I guess, simple, if you want to call it that. Yeah, Project Firewalker. We'll probably do that. We'll do that today. It'll be fairly early on. Just get that stuff out of the way. The first loyalty mission the first personal mission we're gonna do was Kasumi. As you guys know, I love my Vanguard and I love my Locust, so we're gonna do hers first so we can get that damn gun. I want it.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say,
oh my goodness! C-Star! Oh lordy, lordy!
Wait,
thank you.
Who's giving me presents?
Oh my goodness! 5 gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, I got more googly eyes.
Who's giving me presents? Wait, who's giving me presents?
You know, I was wondering. I just had a thought. If
wait, who's giving me presents?
The reason that I'm doing the small ones is because if I actually wind up having to put 50 of these on my face today, yeah, that's the first stretch goal. Actually, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that, C-Star. For those of you that don't know what the goals are, the incentives and the goals, I'm going to flip over to another screen here. Yeah, exactly. The eyes have it. And we're going to flip over to the sub tracker. Actually, I need to update it first, but